I'm Rachel Archelaus, founder of the Intuitive Art Academy. This is Carrie Roldan.
Hello.
And we are here today because becoming a certified intuitive artist is really rad. It's like almost too rad to even imagine before you do it. And so I just want to talk about a couple things today that can help ease your mind, can help get you really excited about doing this, and to answer your questions. So if you have any, put them in the chat box. I will be monitoring that. And in the meantime, Carrie and I are just going to have a cool conversation.
I was thinking about this topic because when you told me this is what we're going to be talking about today, I thought, okay, well, why did I become a certified intuitive artist? And it's kind of an interesting journey because, Rachel, is it possible for you to put in earbuds?
Yeah.
Sorry, I hear myself twice.
I will be right back. So I'll mute my thing here.
Okay, perfect. So you guys will listen to me while Rachel goes and finds the earbuds so we can have a conversation. But I decided to become a certified intuitive artist because I had done the free class and I was using intuitive art all the time. I was using it anytime I needed clarity. I was using it before I went into a client call, right, to give me clarity on maybe what that client needed. And I didn't actually know that I needed more. So I was totally happy I had gone to the free class and thought like, okay, great. I'm getting all kinds of clarity with this free class. And that's the beauty of the free class, right? Is you do get a ton of clarity with the free class. But the more I was using it, Rachel's like, you could get so much more. You could go so much deeper. And especially because I recognized I definitely wanted to be using intuitive art inside of the work that I do with people. Um, I'll be honest, like initially I was kind of resistant. I was like, I took the free class, I get it. Like, I'm all good. And she was like, no, trust me. You will get so much more clarity. There's so much more depth to this. It is so much more nuanced than just what you learn in the free class. And so basically, I became a certified intuitive artist because Rachel told me to. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that I did. And of course, this was years ago. So what it means to be a certified intuitive artist now compared to when I chose to do it is a whole nother ball of wax, and we can talk about it if you want. But honestly, that's why I did it. And I was thinking, Rachel, about why I have chosen any of your offerings, right? And it's always, I really, really, really want to do it. Like, I really want to do it. Something inside of me says, I'm a yes to this. And my brain will tend to like make arguments or do what it does, right? But ultimately, it's because I know I'm a yes. And then I will experience some amount of fear or like, how am I going to make this work? Or is it right? Like, I will go through that process. And I get some kind of an email from you or something saying it's about to close, right? It's time, it's almost over. And I'm like, okay, I'm in, right? I'm definitely in. So, so that's been my process of how I got here. I don't know if you want to talk about any pieces of that, or if you want to talk about why you created it, or what do you want to talk about?
Well, I will address that first piece because, you know, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing intuitive art itself for over 25 years. And so I've seen a lot. I've seen thousands of people do the technique and be blown away by how easy it is and how much it can change their lives. And yes, you can get clarity by just doing intuitive art from the free class. But if you want to see that transformation in people, if you want to be in a coaching session with people and do intuitive art with them and know how to hear their resistance and get them to a place of deeper clarity. This morning I was thinking of why I love being a certified intuitive artist, and it's really because I love getting people to the place where they see where they're lying to themselves. They see where they're tolerating things they don't want to be doing. And they they get the clarity for themselves. It's not me telling them, do this, go do that, don't do this, do it this way. It's them knowing and having the confidence to say, oh, I can do it this way. Oh, I don't have to believe that anymore. That is what lights me up. And being lit up while you're doing your work is such a privilege. It is so incredible. I mean, I know, Carrie, you help me. Like, your work is helping me partially, and I can see you get lit up when you do your work. You get lit up when you're helping our graduates, because Carrie's our certification coach, and she's working with people who are starting their businesses after graduation, getting their first clients. And we get to use this technique with them and help them grow and learn. And it's just, this morning I was in another class, and it was about basically recession proofing your business. And what we really got to take away from that was that people are more stressed than ever, right? They're more uncertain than ever. And focus and confidence is going out the window. And what do we really have to rely on that's always available, that's always there to help us get answers, to get out of that mental loop? It's our intuition. And if you know how to help people talk to their intuition right now, this is the perfect time to get into service, right? So I was going to suggest that we do a drawing. Here, I wrote it down. What is the unique advantage to becoming a certified intuitive artist right now? But I basically just answered it. But I think that would be such a cool drawing, because I feel like now people are going to get it even more. We always knew intuition was important. We knew being able to talk to our higher self anytime for any reason was valuable. But right now, people don't have time to fool around. They don't have time to get stuck in the mental loop. They don't have time to make all these decisions all day from a place of uncertainty. They just need to know what they need to know right now. They need to know how to make profitable decisions, how to spend their time wisely, if they should stay in their job or start something new. Like, people really just need to know what is best for them. And if you can provide a service to them, whether it be teaching or coaching or mixed with whatever you already do, that will give them that confidence and certainty in making the best decisions for themselves. It's going to be so easy. So, yeah, that is what got me fired up today. Oh, you're muted.
Well, I was saying I have lots to say about that.
Yeah, say.
Well, except for I think I like the idea of drawing first,
Okay.
right? Because I have lots of ideas in my own head, but that's the beauty of intuitive art, right? Is it's clear and focused, and I have a feeling our drawings will help, right? Because there's so many different angles we can come from on this conversation, and that's what I was thinking about. Is like, where exactly is the person who is watching this right now?
Mm-hmm.
So I love the idea of using intuitive art because it will know and it will give us the right answers. So yeah, I'm going to draw on that question right now.
Okay. And happy April, everybody.
Yes, it's April Fool's, but I don't think it's a good time to be playing jokes.
Probably not.
All right, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to write some words on mine.
Ah, good idea. Oh. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So here we go. What is the advantage of becoming a certified intuitive artist right now? So only 3 colors showed up, even though I felt like I was drawing for a really long time. The first one I put down was this mint green color, and it's interesting because I scribbled with it and then I drew arrows in a bunch of different directions. And then you can see here like the infinity symbol or the number 8. Um, and at first glance, so what that color means is something, it's new, fresh idea or inspiration, right? It's divinely guided and it is new and fresh. Um, and so that's number one, right? It looks like there's maybe several different ideas, right? People going and people being inspired to go in several different directions. And then on top of that is my green, which is my springtime color, right? Which is also about something new, fresh life. It's regenerative, but it's like something new is being born, right? So clearly there's a ton of, there's new ideas, there's new inspiration. The darker green is like something a little bit more concrete, right? Like something new and real in your life. And then this blue color, that is for me, it means emotional tension. It's worry, it's concern, it's sadness, it's heaviness. And I'm gonna yawn. Oh, I feel like what this drawing is telling me is that this is what the unique advantage right now is, that if this is where you are, this is what is in store for you, and for the people that you serve. So what is a unique advantage of becoming a certified intuitive artist right this very minute is that it will help usher in this, right? This newness, this guided, this divinely guided, I froze on your screen, this divinely guided new fresh perspective. Even right now, if you're in a place of emotional tension, worry, concern. So that's what it's showing me.
Nice. I love
Yeah.
it. Well, I too got 3 colors and one was mint green. So,
You should make
oh,
yourself bigger.
I'll switch us. If I can do that here. We're learning. Let me go back and then go
Maybe
here.
you can make yourself
I
bigger.
think I figured it out. Yay! So, oh, now Carrie's gone. There we go. Okay. So here is mine, and I noticed 2 hearts in there. I definitely remember doing the first one in brown, so we'll start there. Brown is my grounding color. It's basically talking about how this is not a woo-woo topic anymore. Intuition is not out there. It's not something that people don't agree with. Like, everybody understands about intuition, and most people are actively seeking ways to enhance their intuition. And so I feel like we're coming from this grounded, centered, loving place of offering a service that people are really looking for because they know it will enhance their lives. And the orange really amplifies that. Orange is my thinking color. It's like logic and strategy. And to me, this is almost validating the normalness of what we do and how mainstream it is, and that it's a heart. It's like we are embracing a tool that helps people live their lives even better. We're not asking them to put aside their logical mind. We're not asking them to not be analytical or use their brain. We are adding a tool to their lives to give them confidence in the decisions that they're making. And then the part that everyone's going to love the most, which I do too, is this is my mint green color, and this is ease and wealth. And so we're helping people connect with the best decisions that they could make, give them confidence and access to their clarity and truth. And it's in a frame of ease and wealth. So it's an easy thing to do. Intuitive art sells itself. It's easy to pick up, it's easy to teach, it's easy to coach with. Our coaching framework is amazing and clear and easy to use. And we make money. Like, this is a service, this is a business. We're making money here, sharing this and having a really good time doing it. So I love that we're coming from love on many different levels, and we're also able to experience abundance because of what we do. So I think if I was going to answer the question, what is the unique advantage of becoming a certified intuitive artist now, I would say people are more aware that they need help. People are more aware that they have things in their lives that aren't going well, and they need to simplify, and they need that connection to their intuition in order to do it. So I would say that's a pretty good
Yeah,
answer.
I think so too. And as you said, that people are more aware that they need help. People are also in a place of making some big pivots, right? Some big decisions. And maybe if you're watching this live stream, right, you're in that place of, okay, am I pivoting right now? Am I pivoting towards this? And that's where intuitive art is at its best. So it is so fun. Rachel and I do a regular show with we do interviews with influencers. We do intuitive art with influencers, and it's been so fun watching those influencers live on our show. Right, make a pivot. Right, get that validation. Get that, like, they're mulling over a decision or they want an answer about something, and then watching them just with scribbles on a page go, oh, thank you. Yes. Okay, now I know what to do. Um, and I think, I mean, even if we just right now think about the people who we know, right? There's so many people in our lives right now who need that, right? Who need that. They need an answer to a question that they perceive to be, when I say question, like a lot, oftentimes it's a decision that they're in the process of making. And they're wanting so badly to feel certain and grounded and at peace with the decision that they're making. And that's what intuitive art brings so quickly, right? Is you could show a picture and point out what the colors mean, and the person on the other side finds peace, finds validation, and okay, that's pretty much what I was thinking, or that's what I was hoping for. Um, or they get some sort of insight, like, oh, I didn't see that, now I do. Okay, great, right? But there's clarity. I mean, I guess if you're watching this, you probably already know that, but um, I just think now more than ever is a time when people are mulling over those kinds of decisions. Kind of, they're making pivots. They're thinking about things in a new way, and that's when having something concrete, something tangible, is so valuable. So valuable. Something that's intuition, that's tangible intuition. Like that's that sounds like an oxymoron, but that's what intuitive art brings. So that's why intuitive art, right, that's the unique advantage of intuitive art right now, and becoming a certified intuitive artist from like a philosophical perspective right now. I think those are really good reasons to become a certified intuitive
Yeah.
artist. What about just like right now? Like, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. You just were lagging, and so I said, yeah.
Well, so if I'm someone who's considering becoming a certified intuitive artist, um, I may have questions, right, around, okay, I understand that I could learn to do this and that I could help people with it. And you mentioned a coaching framework, but how do I, if I choose to do this, how do I, right, your mint green frame, how do I find the ease and money?
Yeah. Well, the thing about ease is that it is basically positive momentum. It's like things get easier and easier. And what we do inside the program is we start you off right away, making things easy and simple and organized. And so you're never overwhelmed. You always know where you are. We always know where you are. And you don't get lost. And so we start you off with ease. And then we just build and build and build. So our coaching framework is extremely simple. I remember the first time I went through it with someone who was already a coach was like, I've been doing this for years, but it's never been so simple. It's never been outlined. It's never been on a piece of paper where I can follow the steps. And that's just one little example of how we know what we're doing. We're aware of the process of how people can get clarity. We don't just like have experience and then kind of like show you what we think we know. We know exactly how we get results for people. And so everything is really straightforward. And that just builds throughout the program. So you have classes that are pre-recorded that you watch on your own, and then you go to a live practice hour during the week and get your questions answered, use intuitive art with others, get basically mini sessions from other people during that time so you're actively engaged in it. And that process of connecting with your intuition all the time, it really helps you internally recalibrate to ease. And as far as the wealth goes, there's so many ways that we add in to help make that easy. We do a lot with affiliate marketing, and so we give you an account, and it's totally free. If you want to share your links to any one of our number of things, whether it's our group, the program, the YouTube channel, if any of those people who have used your link sign up for anything at any time, we give you a commission for it. And we have what's called business assistance. So once you graduate, if you don't feel passionate about building your business from scratch, or you just want to do this part-time, we make that really easy. So we can set up all of your checkout pages, your sales pages so people can know about your event. We handle the tech if that's something, like we can give you a GoToMeeting account if that's something you need. We have so many things in place to make what you want to do easy, to where you could just show up, teach your class, and then we'll handle all the rest and the follow-up and make it the most profitable event that it can be for you. So that's another easy way that we help you find wealth and abundance. And then also, if you want to do everything on your own, so you graduate, you already have a business, you're already used to having clients and follow-up emails and all that stuff, we have class templates that you can use. We have images, cut and paste things. We have monthly business coaching with Carrie so that you can get clear and profitable. I don't know any other program that is so dedicated to you achieving ease and wealth. We have so many layers of making all of this simple and integrated into your life in a way that is not overwhelming, and so that you can just do what you love. Like, my mantra is do only what you love, and we mean it. Like, we really mean it, and we've set up our side of things so that you can have that too.
Yes, I may be biased, and Rachel may be biased too, but both of us have taken a lot of courses, right? Like, we've done a lot in the online coaching world, in the creating a business online world. Rachel's probably done more than me in like the intuition and spirituality world, but I've done my fair share in that as well. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. And I couldn't agree more. I've never been a part of something that is so dedicated to the success of the participants and offers so much ongoing support, right? This isn't like just take the class, take a test at the end, and now you're certified. Congratulations, off you go into the world. It is, it's ongoing. It's there's continuing those practice hours don't go away. You know, that like it's not like you take the course for you have support for your X amount of time that you're in the course and then you're left to figure things, you're kicked out and, and left out on your own, which a lot of certification programs are like that. A lot of online courses are like that. It's like, okay, great. Those, thanks for your 6 weeks. See you later. This is not that. And when we talk to our certified intuitive artists and we ask them what's the most valuable thing, I always think it's going to be, I always forget that their answer is inevitably the community of certified intuitive artists, right? The resources of peers that I have to tap into. That is super valuable. So it's not just what you learn inside the course that is amazing, because it is amazing. It's who you become in the process of learning it, and then who you're surrounded by in the process of doing this work in the world. And yeah, I'm super grateful to be a part of it.
Me too. Yeah, a lot of our people say, like, I found my home, I found my family. And I really think the journey starts when you graduate. Like, that's when we really get to know you better. You get more interaction with me and Carrie, and we get to deep dive into your personal business and help you with anything that's coming up. And you know, it's really, I would say it's intimate. Like, it's as intimate as you want it to be. We are here all the time to assist you in doing what you want to do. And we feel like you're getting certified so that you can do it. Like, you're not just getting certified to hang it up on your wall and move on. Like, if you're getting a certification, you're wanting to use that in your business to make money. And that's what we support you in doing. We make sure that you have the resources you need. And if there's something that we don't currently have, we're on it. We'll make it for you. No one asked for this, but this is something that is pretty new. This is our class book. So when you're teaching a class, whether in person or online, because we have a digital version too, this will guide you and your people through the entire class. And it's just another way that we over deliver on value. Imagine going to a class and getting one of these, right, as part of your supplies. You're going home, you're really excited because this is going on your bookshelf. You're not just going to throw away the strip of paper that you took notes on during the class. Like, there's also information in the back about programs. So basically, you're selling without selling. People are just learning about going deeper with you. Without you having to say anything. We have articles in the back that people can read through on their own. Like, this is a real thing. We just kill it. I'm just going to say it. We do a really good job here, and we take a lot of pride in that. So, yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Carrie?
Yeah, I'm thinking about a couple of people who I know who have become certified intuitive artists over the years. One in particular who just felt called. She just felt called. She was already highly intuitive. She was already had a business and was making money using her intuition. And I actually remember, like, when she was wanting to become a certified intuitive artist, I naively was like, why would you need that? Like, you're already super into a great move for her. But I remember, like, that's sort of a strange move for her, right? But she just trusted. Okay, I feel called. And it was like that. I don't know why. If she had let her brain, right? My logical brain was like, you're already intuitive, girl. But it was the next step in her journey. And I think that's the most important thing about, and what we learn in becoming a certified intuitive artist, right? But when you really trust your intuition, it's going to take you where you're meant to go. And Rachel always talks about how, if you can imagine, like, you're on this little winding path, say that's, I don't know exactly how you talk about it, Rachel, but this is the image that came to mind, was you're on the path and you can't see everything in front of you. But your higher self, your intuition, is up on that mountain and it can see what's on the path right in front of you, and it can see what's around the corner, and it can see the shortcuts, right? It can see the long way and the short way. And your intuition is always sending you down the path of least resistance. So if you just follow it, it'll send you down the path of least resistance. So while I couldn't see how intuitive art was going to lead her where she wanted to go in her business, being in that class at that time with those people, getting that information was absolutely the next best step for her. It led her down a creative path that none of us could have seen coming. It led her to creating her own products, right? It led her to so much more clarity internally. It didn't lead her to teaching intuitive art workshops for quite some time, right? Like this particular friend, she went a long time before she taught some while she was in the training, and then not for a while did she teach her next intuitive art workshop. But doing that course at that time was the next best step for her and her growth and her journey and where her business was going. And so I think that's super valuable too. Like that's something, as you know, as my business brain is thinking about, well, who's watching right now, right? Who's listening? What do they need to hear? There's somebody who's watching who doesn't know exactly why this is a smart move for them, but just feels called. And so one, you always have intuitive art where you could do a drawing on it. Hopefully you have like that answer, right? If you're in emotional tension, worry, fear, not quite sure about why this is a good move for you, know that this is on the other side of that, something new, something fresh, something divinely guided. And I can't stress that dark green is, it's not just a new direction, it's a new thing. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about that, I think.
I love that. I hear that a lot, actually. So I would say up to 50% of people who join this program don't know exactly what they're going to get out of it. And that can be a little bit scary to make that investment in yourself without being able to tell your spouse exactly why this is happening or exactly why you're spending this money. But within a month, everyone emails me, oh my God, I'm so glad I did it. I haven't felt this much ease in so long. This has solved so many problems. Like, it's always worth it. Like Carrie is saying, your intuition is always guiding you in the right direction to check off more than one box on your wish list. I call that multidimensional results when you follow your intuition, because there is multitasking happening on the intuitive level. So definitely worth following, always leads to greater happiness and success. I guess the other thing is maybe we should talk a little bit about how our intuitive artists are making money, because there's such a variety of ways. I know some people are doing it in like a high-end coaching situation. We have some doing business profiling using intuitive art, and doing like corporate lunch and learns, and for small businesses. I know someone recently had a talk at a salon using intuitive art. We've got people doing this inside nonprofits. Let's see, they're doing it inside of their own groups, like they've added it to their own group work and re-engaging their community so that it's more interesting. So this can just be an added value to what you're already doing. We have people using this with massage and body work and energy work to help the client have something tangible. People are using it in movement classes to talk to the body about like what the body is wanting.
Animal communication.
Animal communication, yeah. There's
Um,
probably so much more. What can you?
I know. I was thinking, well, corporate retreats
Mm-hmm.
and like as a breakout session. Um, yeah, you taught Rachel recently taught at a mastermind retreat that I was a part of, where it was a breakout session. Yeah, I mean, just like it is always amazing to us, all of the ways that people are using it. Oh, inside therapy.
Yeah.
inside therapy practices. It's been valuable. I know I'm going to offer an intuitive art workshop with the high school kids that I am coaching because they are at this time of social distancing, they're feeling really disconnected from themselves and each other. And I just want to give them a tool to connect with themselves. So this, I'm actually doing this one for free, but yeah, there's a I'm always amazed at the ingenuity of the people, or how it's something Rachel and I have never thought of, and it's like crystal clear to that person. This is what I am doing. Oh, I'm thinking about, we have one person who was doing intuitive art. They were like walking workshops, right?
Yes.
It was a hike and draw.
Yeah. Which is so fun. So basically, however would work well for you, whatever would be fun for you is possible, because intuitive art is a tool, a really powerful tool that you can add to any existing profession.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we help you figure that out. So if you have no idea, and if you don't already have something, or you don't know how it will mix, we have a whole process to help you figure that out.
Well, that's what I was going to say is, when you said the journey begins when you graduate, right? When you're becoming certified, your mind is continually blown, right? You continually are brought to new levels of clarity, um and it's, at least for me, my becoming certified was deeply personal in a way I wasn't expecting it to be. Um, and then you're certified intuitive artist, and I think that's where most programs stop. Is like, great, you're certified. Have fun figuring out how to make this work for you, right? But that's where I get to work
Mm-hmm.
with you, and the community gets to work with you. And you're not abandoned at that point, right? You're actually nurtured. You're brought into the fold, and yeah, that's when it, at least that's my favorite part of the work, right? Is when we get to make it unique to you, to what would be most fun for you, to what would make your heart sing. And when we do that, the money follows, right? The joy and ease and dollars connect.
Yeah, because we help you smooth out the beliefs that you're probably carrying right now about, I can't make money doing something I enjoy. I can't make money doing something spiritual or intuitive, or, you know, people won't take me seriously. We've seen them all. We've helped a lot of people really understand that none of that is true. Like, you can make money doing absolutely anything that you want, and you can line up with whatever outcome you want to be there. And Carrie is so brilliant at that. So I'm just so happy that she's a part of this. And yeah, it's fun.
I was just going to say thanks.
Yeah.
I will own that. But that's what, so this is the thing though. Intuitive art led me here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It led Rachel to me and me to Rachel. And, it's so fun. It's so fun for me when Rachel will reflect my brilliance back to me, because I just get to show up and be awesome. I just get to do what seems fun and interesting and joyful. And then Rachel will reflect back afterwards, right? That was amazing. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it was, right? And yeah, that's the beauty of being in alignment, is when you get to do the work that you love. When you get to do the work that you love and get paid really well for it. That's amazing.
Yeah. And that's my
That,
specialty. If I can, my audience, it's having that strong conviction that you can do only what you love and be abundant. And I just see all the people around me um, reflecting that back. It's like the number of people who've started businesses who are even just my friends or my assistant, or, it starts happening because that's what I'm aligned with, and that's what I radiate and broadcast, and you can pick up on that without even knowing it. So I love how our whole team has their own brilliance, and you get to benefit from all of that. And we get to benefit from yours and reflect back what your brilliance is and help you turn that into something that creates an income for you. So I don't want to keep you too long, but I do want to say, if this is jazzing you up, if you're interested, excited, curious about this, your intuition is saying this is a go for you, right? If your body is feeling warmth, if it's feeling that curiosity, sign up with us, because right now we have $1,000 off tuition and a special payment plan that's only $259 a month. So usually it's $500 a month. So take advantage of this while it's here. The time is right now. It couldn't be better. So we look forward to seeing you in there, and we just can't wait to get to know you.
I couldn't have said it better. Yes. Yes to all of it. And I can feel like I can always feel the fence riders. The people who they're just sitting on the fence, and I think, Rachel, that's what they needed to hear. Like, we are waiting for you. We are excited to know you, and we're excited to help you. Like, a lot of times in marketing, and they'll, not that we're not doing this, right? But they'll say, like, what's in it for them? What's in it for them? Show them the benefits for them, right? The benefits for you, I mean, they go on and on and on, right? But as I'm sitting here, I just want to say there's benefits for all of us for you joining, right? You have something to bring and something to add to this community. You have your unique brilliance that you're meant to share with us, that you're meant to share with the people who are here in this community, who are coming to practice hours, right? And maybe this is part of my gifts, but you're meant to become a certified intuitive artist, because that light that is glowing inside of you, getting certified does is amplify that, right? It makes it brighter. I don't know, Rachel, maybe you know more about the how, but like, it just does. Every time it brings you more into your truth and your brilliance, and what lights you up comes bubbling out. And what lights you up is meant to serve the world. Yes, absolutely. But it's meant to serve. What we do as a community, right, is our lights just bounce off each other. We just reflect each other, and we lift each other up and light each other up. And yeah, so you're meant to be a part of that.
All right. Well, we look forward to getting to know you. If you have any more questions, let us know, and we'll see you soon. All right. Thank you so much, Carrie. This was awesome.
You're welcome.